We're back on Fox 5's Like It or Not with a New York City mom who's fighting City Hall over a ticket she got while she was breastfeeding. All right, here's the story. Marina Rodriguez says she was driving around when her crying baby needed to nurse. She said it took 45 minutes to find a place to stop, but finally pulled over in a commercial zone and climbed into the back seat to breastfeed. Then a New York City Police Department tow truck pulled up. She says the traffic agent didn't end up towing her car, but did write her a ticket for $115. Reportedly, the agent wrote the ticket before he noticed that Rodriguez was in the back seat breastfeeding, and he doesn't have the authority to void the ticket. Rodriguez says she plans on fighting the ticket, but what do we think about what happened here? Like it or not, Marina?
I'm not sure if I'm following the story. It's hard to believe that this woman is in the backseat breastfeeding a child. She's honking at the guy or trying to get the ticket, the meter maid's attention, and still gets the ticket. Look, it's a commercial spot in the middle of Midtown in Manhattan. That's dangerous in itself to be parked there, breastfeeding, etc. However, I mean, it's kind of an extraneous case. So if you can't, like, cut her some slack, not give her the ticket, maybe a warning. Right. Something here is amiss. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but I hope that when she goes before the judge will have some sense and say, listen, lady, don't do it again. We're going to cut you some slack. You were breastfeeding. You weren't, like, committing an actual crime. But look, next time, try and find a parking spot.
Yeah, I actually really do believe that the meter maid, the cop, was processing the ticket because
Shut up.
always traffic issues.
They've got the worst karma out there, honestly.
And once they start, so this is what happened recently. A woman starts putting it in to ticket my car, and I'm like, oh, no, you don't. So I sprint over to my car, and I get in to drive away, and I didn't know what to do. And she's like, oh. And then all of a sudden, she finishes and hands it to me. And I was like, why? And she's like, oh, it doesn't, like, you need to physically take it. And, like, so anyways, the point being, I believe that she got screwed in this, and that's unfortunate. It should have been a pass.
I feel like you could write a book on these issues.
It's an unfortunate book about parking issues.
Interesting expert on this.
Yeah.
Maybe you should start taking Metro.
Yeah.
No.
This is not a literal emergency. So I feel for her, okay? And I have children, so I remember the screaming child days. And I can imagine my wife breastfed, so I can imagine her feeling like, I've got to do something about this. And I can imagine being in a situation like that where you go, no one's gonna bother me, I'm just gonna do this, and then they do. But it's not a literal emergency, so I'm sorry. I think the judge hopefully will be lenient about it because of what the reasons are. But it's different when you're saying, like, I had to stop, I had no choice, I had to do this. She did have a choice, she just chose to do this anyway.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.